Hi guys, this is Dia and welcome to Mom and Me. Today is Tuesday and today is my kids' soccer class in the evening, which is the main highlight for the day. Currently it's around 8 a.m. and both kids are getting ready while I am packing their school lunchbox. Today my kids have requested some chocolate in their lunchbox. I normally don't agree to that, but today I did. My daughter loves chocolate, not too much blueberries though. So I did this trick. I coated the berries with chocolate and she happily ate all the berries. In fact, asked for more. So certainly the trick worked. For lunchbox, I also made Appe in the morning, which is quite easy. Simply take semolina, coarse or fine, whichever you have. Add water to it, vegetables of your choice. Add salt and sambar masala. Mix it all and roast in the Appe pan. My kids call them baby uttapam balls. That's quite cute. Both the kids take their time to get ready in the morning. They are quite laid back and get ready at their own pace. And me being me, I get hyper looking at their snaily speed. So I wake them up early so that they get their time and I don't get anxious just looking at their slow pace. Which is why I keep myself busy in the kitchen making yummy lunchboxes for them, but keeping an eye on the time as well. I guess this is every mom's morning story. I am no exception. Once I drop the kids at school, it's time for the gym. But guess what I saw today just after dropping the school inside the school campus? I saw these two cute rainbow lorikeets eating leftover apple and even fighting for them. This was such a cute sight. So cold. Anyway, it's a very cold day today. I hope whichever part of the country you are watching this, you have a beautiful weather. We in Sydney are facing a lot of chill air, rain these days. So yeah, it's a little not too motivating to get out of the house, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I've just dropped the kids and now I am on my way to my gym. So guys, this is my gym bathroom and at the back what you can see are the lockers that every member can access to put their belongings. We have so many group classes here which previously I used to attend, but now I'm enjoying my solo workouts, which is quick running session followed by some stretching. This not only saves me time, but I can also do it at my own pace and time, which I really enjoy. Today, I'm excited actually to go to the shops after the gym from where I will buy some ingredients to make custard and raisin scrolls. And I'm very excited to bake them and I'm definitely going to share the recipe soon. So stay tuned. So guys, I've just completed my 15 minutes run and this is what I'm aiming for next 1 or 2 weeks. This is because I have tried many routines, but I guess I always stick to my running. I love running. It's not actually sprint running, it's jogging, more sort of jogging. So I've done 15 to 18 minutes and then I have done a little bit of stretching. Now this entire week, this is what I'm thinking to continue because I like this routine. Sometimes I do steps, sometimes I do rowing, sometimes I do free weights. It depends on what I'm feeling like. So right now, today I have done running and I'm pretty content with it. It's quite cold. Now I'm quickly gonna take my jacket and go to the shops and do some shopping. And I'm actually looking forward to make these scrolls, the cinnamon and raisin scrolls. So let's see how it turns out to be. So I have got all that I need and let's go home. So now I will start cooking, but before I start to cook, I want to start charging my filming and office gear in my office. I have shifted my Jackery portable power station to my office today as I wanted to show you guys how it can supply power to my office gear as promised in my last video. So basically, I have it here underneath the office table and plugged it into the power supply. It's nice and sunny right now, so I will start charging it now. It will be full battery in few hours, which I will utilize in later part of the day when my kids are at their football class. I will finish all the cooking right now and later, as soon as my kids are off to their soccer class with my husband, I will come straight to my office and start editing the video. I will also use this multi-plug to charge small devices like my phone and my 360-degree camera. So I can charge all the devices at the same time as Jackery is charging itself. So input and output can be obtained at the same time. Just today, the announcement was made that two Australian giants, AGL and Origin Energy, has announced price hike affecting 8 million households across Australia. And in this time, we all certainly need an alternative to power supply, and this is a great option. So guys, I have put the Jackery power station into its maximum use, as you can see. So I am charging multiple devices at the same time while the Jackery is charging itself through the solar power. So to start with, I'm not sure if you can see, this is my DSLR which I am charging. I've just kept it because the wire is very small. Then here at the back is my gimbal. This is the mics that I will be using. So it's charging, there's two of them. So mic that I will be using. Then I took the battery out of the slot from the 360-degree camera and put it into the battery charger. So this just saves me like a little bit of time. So two of the batteries are being charged, and I can see one is already charged and another one is being charged here. So this is my 360-degree camera batteries, my phone, my mic, DSLR, gimbal, and on top of this table I have my laptop which is charging, and I'm actually simultaneously editing right now. But I think soon I am going to go and start cooking in the kitchen. So, but I wanted to get all the gears started before I get going onto the cooking process, because I will need them in the evening. Some I will need now while I'm filming the cooking, and some I'll need in the evening. So yes, this is Jackery at its maximum usage right now. Now I'll go to the kitchen and get started with the cooking. Alrighty, so I am finally in my kitchen now. And I have a couple of things to do today. I have got this custard powder, as I said that I want to make scrolls. So for this, I will need custard powder. First, I'll make the custard. Then I'll make the raisin scrolls. So custard, milk, sugar, and vanilla essence. All of these four ingredients. I'm not going to use the entire pack. Maybe less than a quarter, because I don't want to make a lot, because I'm just trying it, testing it for the first time. So let's see how it turns out to be. I've just wet the pan so that the milk does not stick, and I'm going to add some milk to it. To this I'm going to add sugar. Now because I'm going to add raisins, and because I don't want the scrolls to be super duper sweet, I'm going to make sure that I don't add a lot of sugar in this. So maybe 4 spoons. So while the milk is boiling, I am going to grate some carrots. This is around 2 kgs of carrot because it's winter season. Like, how can we live without gajar ka halwa? So this is my second time in the winter season that I'm making gajar ka halwa. I have childhood memories of eating gajar ka halwa and in winters. And you know, this just reminds me of that. So I'm going to make gajar ka halwa. The recipe is going to be very simple, very homely, you know, ghar ka khana types, nothing special. You know, people just lose patience when they're making gajar ka halwa and they just switch it off or bake it, or these days I've seen people making it in the pressure cooker or in the oven as well, or even in the microwave. But I think traditional recipes are the best. So it will take a little bit of time, so I'm starting a bit early, and it should be done by the time kids come. So it is a little time consuming, but as I said, I love slow cooking recipes, so I'm just going to leave it on slow and do my other chores. So I'm going to get started with gajar ka halwa jaldi so that I can finish it jaldi. So I've taken the custard powder here, so I'm going to mix it in milk. Now this process needs to be done with the cold milk, not the boiling hot milk, otherwise the custard will make lumps, which you don't want. And this is already vanilla flavored custard, I just realized, so I'm not gonna add any vanilla essence to it. So now the milk is boiling and I'm going to slowly add and keep stirring the custard mixture. Now I'm going to mix it till it thickens. See, this is the texture I'm looking for, because once it cools down, it will, I'm assuming, it will thicken a little bit more. So I'm gonna stop it, turn the gas off now. So I've kept the custard by my side and I'm gonna keep stirring it so that the consistency is still smooth and not lumpy. I'm not sure if this process is required, but in one of the videos I saw that the lady had to grind it later on, so I don't want to do that step. Hopefully I can avoid it, so I'll just keep stirring it. Okay, and meanwhile I'll keep grating it. I usually like to do this kind of task while listening to some podcast, but because I'm filming today and there will be copyright issues, I'm not going to listen to the podcast. But generally this is how I enjoy doing the work, while I'm listening to podcast and doing my chores. So I'll have always my earpods on and I'll just do my task, and this way it's not boring and I'm enjoying and I'm learning new things. So yeah. So I've grated most of the carrots, only 4 is left, but it seems like I don't have much space. So I'm gonna get started with the halwa. Meanwhile, I'll grate the others and I'll add them in. And the custard looks good as well. And I have also taken out the pastry sheets. These are Hampas pastry sheets. I'm not gonna make the dough for these scrolls. I'm gonna use this shortcut because it's pretty much the same thing. So easier or simpler the things are, the better. So I'm going to get started with the gajar ka halwa. So I've added ghee, and once the ghee melts, here goes the carrots. Now I'm going to add milk to this. Now the quantity of the milk varies, like from person to person. I like to just barely dip the carrots into the milk, and that's the perfect amount of milk. Maybe I'll add a little bit more, but not a lot, because this should be enough to cook the carrots. Pretty much what we're trying to do is cook the carrots, right? So the more milk, the more time. So I think I need a little bit more. I'll add a little bit more. That's it. So the carrots are nicely soaked. Now to this I'm going to add whole cardamoms, because my kids love to pick them and eat. If you want, you can add cardamom powder, crushed cardamom as well, but this is what I have added. Now I'm going to add sugar halfway through, around 1 cup, and then I'm going to cook it till the ghee separates in the end. So it's a long process. I'll let this go on its own. But I'm going to add some nuts. It's almonds here. Just a little bit so that the flavor is infused. So while my gajar ka halwa is getting ready, I'm going to get started with the puff pastry or making the raisin scrolls. I am so excited. It's my first time and I love to try out new recipes, and I sometimes be over optimistic and do blunders. Many times I have done that. But this one I'm pretty confident it should turn out good. So let's see how it turns out to be. So I'm going to take a pastry sheet and I'm going to apply the custard on top. But it depends how much or how little you want to add. But I think my kids love it, so I'm going to add a generous layer. I'm not sure if you've seen my a video I posted a while ago, which was on the puff pastries. This could be a great addition to that, because I love to try new recipes with the puff pastries, and this certainly needs to go on to that video. I wish I can re-edit and add this one to that video. Okay, I guess now I'm ready with the custard. Now to this I am going to simply add raisins on the top. You know, custard and raisins, the combination is amazing. I'm not sure if you've tried it, but If you have, you know what I'm talking about. Now all I have to do is just fold it into a log and then cut into circular disc. Alrighty, so this looks like a nice log here, and I'm gonna cut it into circular disc now. I found the round disc too small, so in the next batch, I doubled the two pastry sheets together and applied custard and raisins on top of the both. Combined them together and then cut it into circular disc, and this way I got bigger scrolls. Now I will bake them at 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. I'm looking for a golden brown crispy layer on the top. These scrolls lasted a few days and kids enjoyed it with a creamy layer of custard on the top. You have to try this, you must. Finally, the ghee is separated. I will let this cook on slow flame for another 5 to 7 minutes without mixing it, so that there is a light roasted, or shall I say burnt layer at the bottom. I'm making kadhai paneer today, for which I will quickly make the kadhai masala by roasting few Kashmiri red chilies, 3 spoons of whole coriander seed. Now this is the main ingredient which we love. 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds and 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds. Roast them all and slightly crush the masalas into mortar and pestle, and the kadhai masala is ready. So for kadhai paneer, you need heaps of ghee. It's winter, so you can actually eat a lot of ghee, which is the good thing about winter. There you go. So this is like almost 2-3 tablespoons of ghee. To this, I am going to add some jeera. Jeera looks nice and roasted now. I'm gonna add, this is almost 2 chopped onions, finely chopped onions. So now I'm going to add ginger, garlic and green chili. This is not a paste. This is very coarsely grinded, but this is almost like 3 to 4 tablespoons. Like you need quite a good amount of ginger, garlic and chili. Chili, I've added only 2. So now the masalas. So this is like turmeric, and I'm going to add not a lot, but a little bit of red chili. This is coriander powder. This is cumin. And a lot of this kadhai masala that we have made, almost like 4 spoons I'm putting here, maybe a little bit more. Now we got to cook this for next 10 minutes, but there isn't a lot of moisture, so the masalas will burn. So I'm going to add a little bit of moisture. I'm going to cook this till the ghee separates and the gravy is nicely cooked. Now once the ghee is separated, I'm going to add tomatoes here. Now these are 4 to 5 tomatoes. Now this is when it will take a lot of time for the gravy to cook. It's been only 15 minutes now. Now another 15 minutes just with the tomatoes. I've added ghee to the pan. Now to this I'm going to add cut capsicum and onions. I'm going to lightly toast them just with the kadhai masala, and that's about it. Once the veggies are toasted, along with the paneer and the kadhai masala, I'm going to toss it and put it into the gravy that we've just made, and kadhai paneer is ready. It's winter right now and the days are shorter, so I do not go to the ground, but sometimes in summer I used to accompany them. I prefer to get the dinner ready and finish all the chores or editing done before the kids come back home. Otherwise, I feel that I'm getting too tired, so I prefer to stay at home. These days, as it is, it's super duper cold in the open ground.
Hello. My name is Kusham.
Punch me.
Oxy. Yeah, no.
Yeah, punch me. Keep going inside out. Daniel. Let's go. Well done, Abby.
I want to pull it down.
Dribble, 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 dribble. Dribble with your laces, dribble with your laces. And go. Come on, up. Abby, no shooting, come on.
Oh, good pass. Dhani go. Movement સાથે. Oh, good pass Dhani. પણ એ પ્લેયર ન્યૂ છે ધ્યાની એને ના અપાય. ધ્યાની અંદર જા હવે અંદર જા એક ક્રોસ આપશે તને. Go in ધ્યાની જો focus on the ball. જા અંદર જા એક ક્રોસ આવશે. Go એક ક્રોસ આપશે તને ફિનિશ માટે રેડી રહે. Go ધ્યાની.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. It's full moon today and I tried to capture the moon, but my camera is not doing justice to how beautiful the moon is looking today. By the way, this is what I packed for my kids' lunchbox the next day. I packed 2 scrolls each, but they added more later. So I hope you give this easy recipe a try. Maybe next time I'll try to make the dough at home so that the scrolls turn out to be a little bit more softer from the inside and crispy from the outside. I'll share any amendments to the recipe in the future for sure. So that's it for today guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video and bye for now.